Why do you think the pit bull breed have such a bad reputation here in South Florida?
Because when they bite you, they maul and rip and tear and they lock. And they have, I think they got, I think it's 1,800 pounds of pressure to the jaws.
Do you think that these pit bulls are born naturally to be aggressive dogs, or do you believe it's the way the owner raises the dog?
The way the owner raises them, they're not naturally aggressive.
Have you ever owned a pit bull?
Yes. Red nose, blue eye will protect you to the end.
Really?
Will not let nothing happen to you.
Did
protect your kids.
That's a good topic to discuss. How old were your children at the time?
My kids was young babies. I mean, like, I had 4 girls. He would not let nobody in the house, nobody in the yard. Age had to been, I would go with 12, 7, 4, and 2.
Really?
Would
Did you have to train the dog to do this, or it was just came natural?
It was natural.
But would you be able to control it if somebody did come on the property of one of your friends or somebody, or did you have to?
He could be controlled, but as you go in the house, he would know his job is to guard your family. He would guard them. He knows his instinct. He cannot come around. If I'm out here with you, he will play with you. If I go inside, he's not your friend anymore.
So did that prevent you from having guests over or anything, or no?
Not at all. Not at all.
In your opinion, I know you can't speak for others, but why do you feel that people fight the pit bulls?
Why do they fight pit bulls? Because it's a very strong breed and aggressive dog to fight, and they're very, how to say strong. The female pit bull dogs are very, very strong. And they fight to the death. They're stronger than other dogs.
But do you think that these people, but behind this, why do you think, did they do it for money? Is it a hobby, a sport? What do you think inside these minds they do it for?
The money.
Do you think it's abusive?
Is it abusive? It's abusive to animals. I would never do it to my pit bull. I had one.
Have you ever known anybody in the world of pit bull fighting?
Yes.
And have you ever seen a fight?
No.
And do you know any history on how they train these dogs to fight?
Only what I have seen on TV.
Do you know Michael Vick's, the NFL player?
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember the day that it was released that he was arrested?
Yes, I remember he got arrested for fighting pit bulls, and he had to put one of his dogs down. And they arrested him for putting 2 dogs down, I believe.
When the story broke out, how did you feel about it? What did you think? Are you a sports fan?
Yes.
Were you or still are Michael Vick's fan?
Yes.
And so, did it come to a surprise for you or shock when you heard it, or?
I didn't know Michael Vick personally.
Right.
So what you hear in the news is what you hear. Then you know that this is what he done. Because if it never hit the news, we would never would have known to this day.
Did it change your opinion on him?
On my outlook of him owning another dog, yes.
But as a football player?
But a football player is a whole different thing. If I see him on the street, see him at a bar, I would speak to him and tell him, give him his autograph.
Right.
But I don't think he should own another dog.
You do believe that? People say that he's changed his ways now and he wants to help dogs. Do you think that's possible? Or do you think that it's just he was born and raised and he claims that that's all he's known his whole life because his other family members are that you would fight dogs, so he didn't know better, but now he does know better. Do you still believe that he should not own a dog?
Do I know him personal to answer that? I can't say.
Well, how would you feel if he was able to get another dog? Would you want him to be watched over, or?
Yeah, he should be watched to watch. It's just same thing as a kid. You know, you have a kid and then they say the kid was abused and they say we will watch you when you bring your kid back home. I think the same thing is go with animal. We will watch you and keep an eye on you while you have this animal. We will drop in on you.
Okay, thanks.